Hello everybody, welcome back. I'm Christo. This is Terra Invicta. No, it isn't. You can tell that I've said that too much recently, huh? This is Songs of Six Dundor. So in this episode, last episode we secured our food supply. We have the ability to... how much more grain would we make if we turned on these farms? Got 74 allegedly coming in right now, using 127. Do we actually need that much more? Actually, that does make sense. We teched up and then we dramatically increased the size. Why is there no music? Hang on. Oh, there is some sound. Good. Let me hang on. Let me reload so that there's music. There we go. It makes sense actually that we need this. We have loads of available workforce. These take 5 each. Cool. So with these 5 grain farms, what are we making? We might need to wait a little bit for the numbers to even out. And then actually we should probably handle the fruit situation before we do more. But that won't take long. Should also check the desire paths. Path usage. It looks like everyone's relatively happy in this area with their directions. Look how happy everyone is. It's awesome. Okay, there we go. We are in the green on this, I think. I'm not sure what this number represents. Is that the amount created the previous day? Previous year? I think as long as this number is green, we're doing well. So it looks like we still don't need one of these. With this one turned off, yeah, 127. I mean, it feels like we shouldn't need this one either. Like if it thinks we're making, this makes 40. I don't want to underwork a farm. We'll leave it at that, I think. Right, everyone's happy. Bread number is increasing. Now we need to handle fruit. So the spreadsheet reckons we need 44 fruit. Now, do I want to just keep going further and further down here? Who's homeless, by the way? A couple of Dundorians. Show me the homeless Dundorians. You working out here, huh? There's a vacant for 7 Dundorians thing right here. Are you an odd jobber? No, you're a merchant. Where do you work? How do I... Isn't there a go to workplace thing? What are you doing? You're fetching fish. Waiting for work. What is your workplace? Properties? Declare a day off. Go to workplace. Here, you work here. You have somewhere to live. There's a house right here. Oh, I probably screwed up the doors, didn't I? Yeah, that'll be it. Alright. Tear down these houses. And I will redo the walls of these rooms. Just tear all that down for me. And now we'll renovate Fish South to give it walls. We need some doors, obviously. A door there is fine. Alright, making it out of wood. That's okay. Okay, but now it renames it and it kills all its pull orders. Damn it. Fish South. South. And then Fish North needs to pull from it. Or just fish, I guess. No, you still do pull from it. Okay, good. I think it's just its pull orders that get overridden. Okay, so now we need some Dundorian housing. And let's not mess around. We could do with a longhouse. We could be building with grand buildings. They do prefer grand buildings, I assume. But I don't think we're not that affluent yet. So a stone building, I should be able to fit here. Not quite. So maybe I will go with houses. I'll let it be properly stone if I do that. Well, on most sides. Yeah, we'll do that. There, and then if there's still homeless people, we will first off upgrade the house. But secondarily, we'll just build another one. Designate for Dundorians. Oh, it's not built yet. There we go. So it's full. Now if I upgrade it, still full. Okay, that being the case, I will allow second little Dondorian house here. Oh, hang on. No, that means you can't take the road all the way. Well, I'll just real quick shrink this fishery then. Add that in there. Designate for Dondorians. Not quite full, but let's upgrade it anyway. Okay. Should solve the homeless Dondorians. Yes, indeed. Oh, there's just some homeless humans, which obviously will be solved when we do the new human area. So, food is the next concern. Fish really shouldn't be... I don't know why our fish count is dropping. I guess because I just destroyed the warehouse. That might be that might be partly why. Yeah, all these guys are living fine. Good. So with the fruit orchards, maybe some fruit orchards the other side of the river wouldn't be the worst thing. There's a gap for a road here. Yeah, let's put in a bridge across and then put some fruit orchards here. They should still be in range to work from over here. Maybe I'll have some of these guys live... These guys don't like living underground, do they? I guess I'll move the Auroch pasture. Let's move the grave. Mass grave. We do still need a mass grave, right? For... Do we need a... Whoops. Do we still need a mass grave? Who am I putting in the mass grave? Right, prisoners. Prisoners. Let's put a new mass grave a little bit further. Well... Maybe here is a good spot, actually. Like here. Want to be a bit bigger. There we go. Chuck down a new mass grave there. And then... yeah, a new... So, in order to get more fruit... How much do we need again? Spreadsheet says 44. So, if we make another kind of 25, that'll probably be overkill, but that's okay. Yeah, this village is not going to need to expand much. This is just for the local fishermen. We might even get rid of it in the end. So yeah, I think expanding the elves over here, and maybe in the fullness of time, it actually makes sense for the elfish village to move over here to create some more space around the city center. So let's make that move by inches. Oops, this needs to be in sets of 4. I didn't actually count this. 4, 4. It's not ideal actually. Let's do it. Yeah, there's one. There's one tree. There's another. And then we'll cut this bit so we have room down here, which is 4, 4, 4. And we'll spread it in as far as this nice fertile area goes. So yeah, I think we're going to want to try and let in another 25 talapis, basically, because I don't like dealing in non... Oh, messed that up a bit. I don't like dealing in non-multiples of 25 because it makes the immigration troublesome. So we will try and make that accommodatable. We'll need to make them a bit happier. Not sure how we'll do that yet, but we'll figure it out. Have I shortcutted this, by the way? Can I? Don't think I can, unfortunately. No matter. Offsetting them. Could say it's untidy, but I kind of like it, to be honest. Let's do that and that. How do I keep miscounting the size of these trees? Oh, because it doesn't need to be 8 wide because the trees can share paths between them. Ah, but only if you build them in sets. Okay, right. Clear all these. We can have the trees closer together. I didn't realize. Well, that is an efficiency gain. Nice. That's very helpful. Which means I need to extend this down a bit. Good. Just cut all that. We can cut all this, except maybe we won't. We will add more. In which case I, once again, need to cut these, I guess. Throw them in to 4 depth. Right, that's 6 extra farmers. I think this is going to be a big orchard that I build over here. Because, yeah, like, I mean, I should also just do this and then place the trees and then shrink it where it's not needed. Let's put a big orchard in here, because they should still be able to live up there and work down here, I think. So cut these. Chunk, chunk, chunk. Good, actually this could get a touch closer. Here, still trying to allow the coastal path. Right, that's 13 workers. Can I fit just a couple more trees in here? The fertility is beginning to drop, but 99 is still pretty good. 15.1 workers. It's pretty good. Where would I put the new elfish village? I guess it would be here. Like, maybe we'll end up with another... I mean, it should probably be further away, right? Maybe I should be building the elfish village down here once we actually want to kind of command this much space for it. But for now, this should be good. Okay, 15 more workers in fruit orchards. And then, what, a corresponding increase in auroch farming? We do need a bit more leather. So like 10 more workers in auroch farming, or maybe 5 more in auroch farming and 5 more in wood cutting. We haven't... Well, we're kind of up against it. Yeah, okay, that works. So 15 farmers can work here. And I can't name it till it's built. I'll let it get built real quick so I can remember that it should be 15 farmers. Yes, it needs 200 fruit to build, so I'm glad I started building it now, because we're just about to go under that amount of fruit. So that is convenient. We will try and get to the humans. I want to do the research this episode, because I think we should be able to accommodate the humans pretty easily, because they're pretty chuffed with their situation. So I love how fast it builds on speed 5. All right, yeah, I want 15 workers here, please. And again, we'll just stick 15 in the name. All right, look at that. Glorious. Okay, and it's not... yeah, we do have insufficient workers allocated. We're letting in another 25 tilapis. Tilapis, do you like noise? No. So really, we should get rid of this woodcutter and move it down here. You've got 6 workers right now. Let's go to 10, maybe? That fits 10. I like to fit woodcutters to the natural edges of trees a bit. 12 woodcutters. And then some extra space available here for some internal storage. And pick up your axes by the door. And then some local stuff. Again, trying not to damage any trees as I place these. Dot them where they can fit. There we go. Okay, now janitors need to maintain this road. Man, what type of road is it? It's a dirt road. Okay, no. Well, no, I think I still enable maintenance on it. And then I just replace. Like so. All the way down to the new spot. And then a connection. Good. Don't do that bit. And then disable maintenance below that point. Good. Okay. Now, so that's an extra 15. Let's let that get built and see what the situation is. I'm pretty sure we need to move the aurochs. Look at all the odd jobbers streaming in to do their chopping. Nice. Okay. Woodcutter 2 is up. Remove. So this woodcutter we're just going to bin. Now all the elves can work down here. Now, I think maybe I keep the elves one here. I just need to increase its fetch radius to include this. Because whether I put it here or here, a worker has to walk all the way down this road and back, either way, until we get delivery stuff. That seems fine. And now we need more housing, but I have created some space for housing. So we need, what is it, 50 housing? So just one more house actually does it. So let's just do that. And then cancel the corners and build a road out to the door. Actually, I could also add in some roundness emitters on the sides of this house, couldn't I? There we go. And now there is less noise in the kind of central area here, which will help keep the elves nice and happy. Yep, still perfectly happy. And how many of them are now odd jobbers? 0. Okay. And this housing needs, I was planning on upgrading to make sure that we actually covered the housing needs. No odd jobbers. Does that mean that one of these orchards is being underworked, or did I actually get it exactly right? You are at workload 0. Oh, because we're full on wood, of course. I think I may actually have precisely got all of my elves working. Nice. All right, let's not question it. I think everything's working now. And yeah, theoretical fruit production is now more than twice what we need. Now this elf workshop is having to walk quite a long way to get to it. I think I probably should reshape this. Why can't I see any of the trees? They are there. I think they're just not showing. I should reshape this so I can put a road across there. And then I can reshape this to use this space for 2 trees. Good. It does kill all the trees, like all of the fruit trees that we have. So we're going to have a fruit shortage, but people that eat fruit also eat some other stuff. So why is fish being served here? I guess I'm serving fish and bread everywhere for the Dundorian itinerants who are all over the shop. That's okay. It will take 3 years for these orchards to start working again, so we can expect to have no fruit for a long time. But that's okay, because we have something to do in the meantime, which is science. Now, tricky thing is we kind of need to know where we're putting the lab before I get rid of this one, because our science will tank if I don't have the lab active, and then all these will start turning off, which will cause big problems. So should they work? Well, how much noise is there around in the center? Yeah, not much. Should they work or live closer to the center is what I'm thinking. And I think the answer is, do they go home every day? I forget. Like, it's nighttime right now. They're still working. I don't actually know how often humans go home. What are you doing? You're just relaxing? I think they go to work more often than they go home, which is an odd sentence. So I think the lab should be closer to the central area, but I think the whole lab I'm going to move north a bit. I may end up. Maybe I want to redesign here a bit. Like this is the main speaker. Yeah. Maybe I want to redesign this. The hospital here is kind of very tacked on, isn't it? Who works hospitals? Dundorians, right? Maybe the hospital should move underground. The graves kind of in the way too. Build some new graveyards, maybe. Many things I want to do. So little time. Okay, how do I do this? What's the goal as well? I think we should set a high goal. Like, let's try and go to 125 humans. And so let's make space for, well, of the existing humans. How many of them are working? How many of them are, retired. How do I see that? I don't know if there's a good way to... Humans. 45 out of 40... Okay, 45 are employed. So 90%. So 90% of 120. Whatever. 115-ish. So let's build something for about 115 workers. And they don't like living underground. But let's build a mighty laboratory up here, north of this road. And then we'll just cut out the bits that are in the mountain. And it's going to be, you know, oddly shaped. But that's fine. It's kind of, you know, it's organic. It's not a problem. And they should just fill in the mountain in these bits, I think. I think that's how it works. Expand it a bit there. Good. And they have to cross the kind of agricultural path to get here, but that's fine. Now, it's obviously built way too wide, but I find it easier to build stations and then worry about such things. Like if I do that, can I shrink it here? Yes, I can. Maybe I should be building this for kind of absolute maximum capacity in the space, even if it's actually more than I think I currently need. Ah, it's not going to be, by the looks of things. So then I can cut back like here, and here, and here, but it's not going to be enough. It looks like. Yeah. So we're going to need to get more creative than this. So where would I need to cut back? Like here? Like that. And then we can slot in a workstation here, here, and I think that's it. Cut these. Okay, and then necessary blockers. Can I do there? Yeah, I can. Okay. That's pretty good, actually. That's pretty stabilizing. I can't do here. I'm pretty sure. Should I be flipping which way up these are? Kind of no reason not to. Then again, that's enough, I think. Yeah. So we can fit in a workstation back here. Maybe like that. And then that. Can I fit any down here? I don't think so. We might have to extend it up round here in the end to get the number that we're thinking about. 115 is the target. I think I can fit. So will this work? Like if I put a station here, can I make that stable? I think I can. Can't fit one of these in. I can fit one like that. Then if I cut just these three. Yes, nice. Can fit that in, which means this can go here. And then if I put that there, I can't cut here, can I? No. Okay, but if I put that there and cut here and here and here. What about just there? Yeah. I should be able to fit a little table in back here. Oh, look at that. Look how neat that is. Nice. That's 85. That's pretty good. Can I fit one? Not quite. Not without going into the mountain. Okay, that's pretty good, I think. And then we'll have some doors, you know, lots of doors for access from different areas, but mostly from the south. Okay, but then I think we do need to expand it up into the north. Again, just setting it into the mountain as much as I can. Just because I kind of like that. 115. I mean, this is a long... like the people working up here have a long trip to leave the workstation, but... could be worse. Shrink it like that, and then across a bit more, maybe? Tuck something in the back here. I really can't fit that. What if I expand to that bit? And that bit? Yeah, there we go. Even bigger like this? No. There we go. Okay. And then here. And then slotting in just a couple more. Come on. Must be able to get two in this space. Why can't that go there? Ah, because of this tile. Okay, I don't think I can get two back here. Darn. Alright, let's just use the space that we can use then. In fact, hang on. I got a tile here. That might work. No, I don't think it will. Or will it? No, it won't work. Okay, we'll just go there. And then I'll leave it like that. So to get to work here, you have to go all the way around here. That is pretty bad. But that's okay. It's just for a couple of the workers. So there's 113 slots. We'll have a couple of human odd jobbers. And then doors. Let me actually cut the doors. Yes, if you want to go to work up here, you can skip straight to the top. Or you can come in here. But then the main entrance is a big double doors here and here. That works. And then I'll have like roads connected accordingly. Yeah, the room will make it more expensive to construct. 0.6! I can't even see where it is. I will accept a 0.6 increase in my spend. I'm not sure it actually represents a 0.6 increase in spend, but that's okay. So I'm going to let them build that and then have these guys switch over to working in that one and then demolish this one. And then I have like, you know, the space to play with. I really like that they've just kind of refilled in the mountain because now it doesn't count as roundness. The edge of the mountain. Or it does, but it's going to be, you know, no Dundorian is ever going to come across it because it's entirely in the building. Humans have no feelings on roundness, I believe. Yes. So there's the lab. We upgrade it for 160 stuff. Pretty crazy. And then we tank the workforce here. They all switch to working up here. Good. Okay, so our science should stay completely stable. Looks like it is. Good. So now if we could delete this room, which doesn't remove the walls. We'll need to do that manually. And actually, yeah, if we remove this loo, I will be replacing it, but for now, remove this roof. And this. And this. Then this thing. How's your isolation? Your isolation is still fine. It looks a little odd here, but I'm tempted to just not worry about that. It is a stone wall. There's mountain cave here. Okay, so I can remove this then. Oops. Didn't mean to put a road there. Okay, is this a road? No, that's just where a road was. Okay, so yeah, big double doors here, big doors there. And they think we've just given them a big space upgrade. That's not quite the idea. This is a little... Oh, hang on, you're stuck. Sorry, buddy. Let me free you just by doing that. Actually, these aren't counting as walls, but they should. There we go. If I do that fast. Yeah, I should let them back in. There we go. Okay. Nice and neat against the wall. This is a little janky. Alright, once again then. We just expand it to include that bit. And then shift the station over. There we go. Should work. Nice. Beautified. As you can see, yeah, science is dropping while we're not working. It's not tanking, though. I think I used the word tanking. That's a bit... Seems exaggerated somewhat. Humans not as happy as they were. Less people currently willing to join. But it's okay. So now what we need is housing. So we're going to have 125 humans. These take 14 each. So if we build 6 of them... Well, no, we can do it simpler than that, right? We need Like 140. We need 9. 9 houses. So, I think doing it in little sets of 3. Doors facing work or doors facing away from work? I think towards work. So there's 3. And then I think we get rid of this. Okay, what do I make them out of? Normal stone? Yeah, you know what? Maybe our scientists have earned proper noble stone housing. No. No, we barely make any. We can't afford that. Normal stone housing. Put 3 here and 3 here. 6. What did I say I needed? 9. And the other 3 can go here. Cool. Speed through that construction. Just so I can get a kind of visual of it. And then, yeah, big roads. Nice big roads connecting places. And then, upgrade all the houses once. And then designate all the houses for humanity. Cool. Now, while we're at it, we can remove all the old human housing. Which includes this. And that's a Dundorian local spot. Where's the other human housing? There must be more than this. Is that human? Yeah. Sorry, human retirees. We have a new home for you. This is obviously freeing up loads of space in the town centre, which we will get to using. I mean, that's where we're going to put like restaurants and things. Okay, so the humans are moved into their new homes up here. Good. And they are once again, yeah, 16 immigrants available. Okay. Now, what else do I want to do? Right, we took down the loos. So we need a new loo. Have that. Yeah, I mean, 120 people. That's quite a lot of people. Let's put a fairly big latrine in here. Ah, sorry, but not backed straight up onto the housing. No, I think this is the estimated total subjects it will be able to serve. I just don't think that number's right. I think it must mean serve per day. Actually, let me ask on the Discord. Yeah, we're just going to assume that that is not accurate, basically. Like that is now the biggest loo we've ever built, basically. And I think we'll find that it's plenty big. You access it from the right here. I can actually shrink this bit of it. Good. It says it will be able to serve 47 people a day. I think that's unlikely. I think it's going to be able to do a lot more than that. Are you at 100% workload, by the way, janitor? You are. Okay, so we could do with another janitor. Probably over here. I mean, there's a fair amount of stuff to maintain over here. And we have space for some Dondorians living up here. Let's stick a janitor by the warehouse. That seems good. On the south end. But there's a door there, so let's do that. Did I put the road here? Yeah. Good. Okay. Loo's going up. Got to make sure we upgrade it. Posh Loo's. Posh relief. Its load is, yeah, 97%. But 97, you know, if it's only meant to be able to serve 24 people, its load should be many times higher than that. Now it's down to 57%. This one is over capacity. It's good to know, actually. But we're not worrying about them right now. Let's not just try and fix fires everywhere. I've only got 15 minutes. I want to finish building a new human area. Okay, so let's let the extra humans in and then see what they complain about. So straight up to 120. No delays. That's obviously going to make various people unhappy. Like the Crotonians are not happy about it because their expectations just went up by quite a bit. It looks like everyone else already had the room in the expectations. Although we're only actually up to 273. Administration, embassies, 2 more abilities, and a loyalty boost. Nice. Cool. So we should spread the love in terms of nobility. Like Krator. I think we need a Krator noble. Kratonian noble, rather. I think it's time for a university headmaster. Already did that. I do like the carry capacity bonus. Or more baking. We don't have that many people baking. We have a fair number. Well, we're going to do brewing and things soon. Let's do smithies, because I think that's what we need right now. We need some, need a tool boost. Yes, the humans aren't coming in at the speed I expected. Who's starving? New humans coming to swear fealty. Fine. And then who else doesn't have nobility? It's government, I think. No, population. Population, right. You have a noble. What do you want it to be? Yeah, you want to have 1/3 of the nobles. Haven't got a human noble. Let's appoint a human noble. And then they'll all have slightly less than we could do with. Master of the Feast. What does that give? 25% boost, or is this just gives 10 to each? I like the carry capacity. Let's do that. So now I'm expecting to see population number on these guys drop. No? No, 1 noble is enough. Okay. Good. As those extra humans come in, we'll see the lab workers rise. It will be glorious. Is this at 100% load still? No. Good. Anything hitting 100% load? I mean, I'm expecting the humans to still go to the kind of central square. Yes, the food stall is at 100% load. Okay. I think I will... This employs almost exactly 1 person, right? No, only 0.1. Okay. We will actually properly rebuild this then. Let's remove it from there and rebuild it. Distribution. Food stall. We'll put it up here. Closer to central food would make sense. Just give me a big area, and then I can feel free to arrange within it. That would be a 1.5 lot jobby. That seems kind of good. Is that going to be enough? It's only a kind of 0.6 increase. I think maybe, yeah, big food stall area. In which case I should give a bit more room so that we can have a... I'm going to start doing this when I'm designing rooms. Just like fill the whole area and then cut it down to size. Right, it's weird that you can't have... You have to leave like this little extra bit off to the side of one side of the stalls. Ah, but I could do them like this. Yeah, let's do them there and there, and then cut this. Okay, what is this? 2.1 employees. It's a little inconvenient. Maybe I'll build in some future growth then, if I can get that up to 3. There we go. Just can't center it now though. I'll expand it a bit north then. Cut that one. There and oh no. There and there. And now I think I can't cut off both ends here. No. Bizarre. I can cut. Oh, I can do that though. And then I guess I'll leave it on both ends in that case. There we go. And then yeah, let's pave this area. Into this area. Good. And this area actually. Good. And the market still not a full load actually. It's pretty good. I'm kind of surprised, to be honest. Up to 91 humans. I didn't update my spreadsheet actually. With the extra going up to 125 humans. Yeah, fish production. No, still should have plenty of fish production. But... All right, there we go. 3 vendors here, and give it the upgrade. You don't have eggs or that. We don't possess vegetables, but everything we do have, you can store there. All right, that should hold us for a while. Now, yes, the load on the hearth is being exceeded. I don't think I have hearth set, do I? What is hearth under? I forget. Haven't had to build one for quite a while. Water? Janitor? Crafting? Surely not. Am I just missing it? I must just be missing it. There it is. Health. Okay. Let's get a... What were we at before? 12 spots? 20 is surely enough. Let's go up to 20. You'd think that would be enough. And is the well... Yeah, well is fine. Market is fine. Shrine is fine. Okay. Ooh, up to 90 already. Okay. Still increasing the number of humans as well. Back down to 50 once they've met the initial needs. Fine. Maybe some more benches by the well. Like that. Looks good. This area should really be paved. This really shouldn't. Maybe connecting like that. Okay, now what's missing? Something down here. Let's try a restaurant. The town center restaurant. Give it some space around it still. Now, I don't know how many of these you need. I also don't know if they increase your food consumption. So some cooking stations and tables. Cooking tables just make it more of an experience. How many free Dundorians do I have right now? 30. Plenty. Okay, so if we throw in like a big long table at the top. That reckons it can cater to 282 people. Well, let's say we just assume that's right. This should be kind of everyone in the central area easily catered for. Whoa, you need a lot of tables. Holy heck, you need a lot of tables. Okay. So cut that down. Way down. 2 chefs working over in the corner. And then... Oh no, that's 100% tables. Okay. That's not too bad then. One more set of 2. Looks like we can't quite fit that. I gotta go pretty soon. Alright, we will just accept a slightly smaller one then. Maybe if we get 3 employees, I think I can do that in this space. Get a door in here, and here, and here. Boom. And then we'll build another one over here. 2 restaurants, one either side of the main public square. That seems good. Just room for 2 in here. Hello, gorgeous. Don't start getting ready? Yes. Nine minutes, plenty. Like stand it just a tiny bit further down. And this should be enough tables. There we go. Maybe I'll upgrade that later. But I've got to go look at the Northern Lights. All right, do that. Pave this area. So just get those 2 built. Good stuff. And yeah, out of stone, because that means that the humans and the Dundorians will be pretty happy with them. And I will automate the workforce on those. And they should only try and serve food that we actually possess. Nice. I imagine their load's going to max out, but our endlings are affected by a disease. It's fine, just 20% of them. So if we look at that, they are absolutely loving life. And the services on everyone, or it's everyone who lives in near the center here, is going to spike as they all suddenly get access to restaurants. Look at that. Dear subject, I don't remember your name, but your yearly taxes are due. Did I become someone's subject without noticing? Okay, we accept for now, and then I guess I'll have to deal with that next episode. I think I must have just on autopilot become someone's subject. Or maybe that's just the way they phrased it to try and trick me into giving them money. Anyway, there we go. 125 happy humans, an additional 75 researchers. And it is now trending up to what? almost double what we had before. Very nice indeed. All right. Thanks for watching. Been a pleasure to have you with me. I will see you all in the next episode. Bye-bye.